Lately, some people have been feeling something different. A gentle tightness in the heart. It doesn't hurt, but it also doesn't go away. As if there were an invisible presence, not beside you, but within. A familiar vibration, like somewhere out there in the universe. Someone is thinking about you, even without ever having seen your face. It's that quiet feeling that a spiritual connection has already begun, even without words. And that's where the mystery begins. It's not an illusion, nor emotional longing. It's like the soul is whispering that something is about to happen. Something big. A shift that doesn't come from the outside, but from within. This kind of sensation is more common than you think when you're on the edge of meeting your twin flame. And those who felt it before know, the body might not understand, but the heart, oh, it does. So, if you've ever had this feeling, like you're about to reconnect with someone you've never met, don't ignore it. It may be one of the first spiritual signs the universe is sending you. Tiny clues, almost imperceptible, but they echo loudly within the soul. And today, we're going to uncover these signs together. Especially the eighth one, which tends to appear when you least expect it. Pay attention to this. The universe doesn't shout, it whispers. And when we're on the verge of something spiritually profound, those whispers turn into symphony. Sign 1, a restlessness that comes from within. There are days when it feels like something inside you is shifting, but you can't quite name it or give it a face. It's like an inner wind blowing in no particular direction, but blowing strong. This restlessness that rises out of nowhere, especially at night, when everything is quiet, is often one of the first spiritual signs that something deep within you is changing. The body feels it before the mind can understand. And when the soul starts to stir like this, believe me, the universe is making space. This feeling is strange because it brings anxiety and, at the same time, a peculiar kind of hope. As if something big is about to happen, but you don't know what it is. Many people describe this vibration in the days or weeks before powerful spiritual encounters. It's not uncommon to hear someone who has met their twin flame say, "Before I found you, I was feeling something I couldn't explain." That inner restlessness is, in truth, the announcement of transformation. And if you're going through this right now, know that you're not alone. This spiritual discomfort is a clear sign that your energy is shifting to a new frequency. And when that happens, everything that no longer resonates begins to fade away. It might be a job, a friendship, or even an old love. The soul clears the space. And what comes next, might be exactly what you've been searching for, even without knowing it. Sign 2, seeing repeated numbers frequently. Suddenly, you glance at the clock, 11:11. The next day, you pass by a car and the license plate ends in 222. Coincidence? Not when it starts happening so often it becomes impossible to ignore. These number patterns are a common way the universe communicates. Like it's flashing spiritual lights to get your attention. Each number carries a specific energy, and many of them are directly linked to your twin flame. Take 1111, for example. It's considered one of the strongest codes of spiritual connection between mirrored souls. 222 represents balance and energetic readiness for a deep relationship. And 555. Major transformations ahead, often tied to love and life purpose. If these numbers show up while you're thinking about someone, about to make a decision, or even out of the blue, pay attention. It's never random. The universe is guiding you, even if you don't realize it right away. A great way to start decoding these signs is to keep a spiritual journal. Write down the numbers you see most, how you felt in that moment, and whether any specific thoughts crossed your mind. Over time, you'll notice emotional and spiritual patterns that will amaze you. And maybe, in one of those moments, you'll realize that this numeric code was silently preparing you for a reunion that goes far beyond this lifetime. Sign 3, intense dreams about someone you've never met. Have you ever woken up from a dream feeling a strange mix of peace and restlessness? As if you had just reunited with someone deeply important. even though you've never seen that person in real life. This kind of dream is one of the most profound spiritual signs the universe sends. When your twin flame is near. They're not ordinary dreams, they're soul encounters, where time and space seem to dissolve. These dreams often bring vivid images, powerful emotions, and even conversations that linger in your emotional memory. Some people report sensing a distinct scent, hearing a song, or even seeing a light they've never seen before. It's such a real experience that, upon waking, the feeling stays with you. As if a fragment of that spiritual connection crossed the veil of sleep to let you know something is coming. To deepen your connection with these signs, try keeping a dream journal beside your bed. Write down not only the details, but also the emotions you felt. Over time, you'll begin to decode messages from your soul and the universe, preparing the space for your twin flame to arrive. And just like in dreams, other subtle sensations may begin to surface, showing you that you're already walking towards something much greater. Sign 4, a feeling that something is missing. Even when surrounded by friends, family, and responsibilities, she often feels a kind of absence that has no name. It's that uncomfortable sense that something essential is out of place, like a missing piece in the puzzle of life. This emptiness is one of the clearest spiritual signs that the soul is longing for its twin flame. Someone who brings a kind of wholeness that words can't quite explain. This absence isn't about loneliness or emotional neediness. It's a deep, almost existential longing that sparks an inner search for true connection. This sensation often arises in quiet moments, like when a song touches something deep inside. Or when a beautiful landscape makes your heart ache for something you can't describe. It's the universe showing you that this journey isn't only outward. It's a sacred invitation to look within and recognize what your soul is missing. If you identify with this feeling, it's worth dedicating time to practices that deepen your inner connection, such as meditation, time in nature, or reading works on self-awareness. For instance, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle is a beautiful guide to understanding presence and the essence of being. These small actions create space that allows the energy of your twin flame to finally fill the gap your soul has felt for so long. Sign 5, intense inner transformations. When the soul is preparing for an encounter with its twin flame, it's not uncommon for deep internal changes to begin unfolding. Suddenly, old habits that once felt normal start to feel uncomfortable, and you find yourself searching for something more aligned with your true essence. This transformation is quiet, but powerful, a real movement of the universe working within you. During this process, it's common to feel drawn to spiritual practices, like meditation, yoga, or reading authors who explore consciousness. One beautiful example is Clarissa Pinkola Estes and her book Women Who Run with the Wolves. These kinds of practices bring clarity and help strengthen the connection to your deepest self, gently preparing the space for your twin flame's energy to enter your life. This phase may feel like an emotional whirlwind filled with discoveries, but it's this very movement that brings the renewal necessary for a true spiritual meeting. As you transform, you begin to notice that the universe isn't just aligning people. It's aligning energies, intentions, and paths. And this sacred alignment prepares the heart for what's to come. A kind of invitation that can only be fully felt by those already open to the journey. Sign 6, heightened intuition. As your spiritual connection begins to strengthen, your intuition becomes like an inner radar, pointing you toward what truly matters. You start to notice subtle things you used to overlook. Someone's tone of voice, the energy in a room, even small changes in people's behavior. This increased sensitivity is one of the spiritual signs that the universe is aligning your path with that of your twin flame. It feels as though your soul has tuned into a new frequency, where traditional logic takes a back seat to a more subtle perception. Those who experience this often say they can feel when something is off, even without any concrete explanation. If you're in this phase, it's worth learning to trust that inner compass, and to develop the art of listening to what your body and mind are quietly telling you. A powerful way to sharpen this intuition is by practicing mindfulness. Being fully present helps you recognize the soul's gentle messages. Journaling your insights can also help you track your intuitive evolution and discover patterns that reveal your energetic growth. Because when intuition speaks, it often opens doors that logic alone could never find. Sign 7, unexpected encounters with people from the past. Before the energy of your twin flame fully enters your life, the universe often works to close important cycles. It's common for people from your past to suddenly reappear. Not by chance, but as part of a larger process of spiritual cleansing. These reunions are meant to release emotional ties that prevent your soul from moving toward its true connection. Often, these people return so you can resolve unfinished business, forgive, or simply let go of what no longer serves you. It might be an old friend, a former love, or someone who deeply impacted your story. This phase can be emotionally intense, but it's a clear invitation from the universe to free yourself from everything that no longer aligns with your path. To move through this moment with grace, it's essential to practice compassion, both for yourself and for others. Reflect on the lessons from each relationship, and use this time to deepen your inner connection through practices like journaling or guided meditation. This process opens space for your twin flame's energy to flow freely, preparing fertile ground for the reunion that is on its way. Sign 8, a desire to withdraw and look within. Sometimes, all the soul craves is silence. A break from the noise of the outside world, from others' opinions, from the expectations that society places on us. This urge to isolate isn't about running away. It's a deep form of spiritual connection. A moment where you need to dive into your own emotions and rediscover yourself before opening up to a new connection. It's one of the most subtle spiritual signs the universe sends when your twin flame is getting close. This isolation isn't about loneliness, not in the empty sense of the word. It's about cultivating a deep intimacy with yourself. It's time to look inward with honesty and kindness. To acknowledge your fears, hopes, and dreams. Often, this phase comes with deep reflections, inspired by authors like Rumi or Carl Jung, who guide us in understanding both the shadows and the light within us. For those who feel this call, it's powerful to create personal rituals of self-care. Like a mindful walk in nature, a moment of quiet meditation, or even writing a letter to yourself. These moments strengthen your spiritual connection and prepare your heart for what's to come. Because before you can truly recognize another, you must first recognize yourself. Sign 9, coincidental messages. Have you ever noticed how sometimes everything seems to conspire to send you a direct message? A phrase in a book, the lyrics of a song, or even a casual conversation that hits exactly what you're feeling. These moments are much more than coincidences. They are spiritual signs from the universe, aligning your awareness for the arrival of your twin flame. These messages appear at the most unexpected times, as if the cosmos is whispering in your ear, reminding you that you're not alone on this journey. For example, it could be a song that plays repeatedly on the radio while you're driving, or a video that pops up on your feed with exactly what you needed to hear. The power of these coincidences lies in synchronicity, a language that speaks straight to the soul. If you want to connect more deeply with these signs, a valuable tip is to keep your heart and mind open to what everyday life presents, without forcing or searching too hard. Practicing gratitude helps you tune into this frequency, making moments of synchronicity more frequent and intense. And this way, the universe guides your path toward the meeting with your twin flame. Sign 10, a powerful spiritual calling. There comes a moment when the universe seems to pull you with a gentle force. An invisible invitation to step out of your comfort zone and embrace something greater. This spiritual calling is one of the most profound spiritual signs that your twin flame is near, not just as a person, but as a transformation that will touch your very essence. It's as if the cosmos itself is whispering, You are ready for something beyond the ordinary. This calling may show up as a strong sense of purpose, an urgent desire to change your life, or even a nudge to follow a path that once felt distant. Many describe this energy as a driving force, almost like an inner light switching on, illuminating directions that were previously hidden. It's the universe reminding you that the journey you're living now is only the beginning. To truly hear this calling, it's essential to practice presence and inner stillness. This can be done through daily meditation, nature walks, or mindful pauses throughout your day to reconnect with your own essence. It's within this space of calm that the voice of your soul becomes clear, guiding you toward your twin flame and the sacred mission this union carries. If you recognized yourself in 3 or more of these signs, know that it's likely not a coincidence. The universe rarely sends random messages, it speaks through energy and soul alignment. Perhaps your soul is ready for a deep awakening, for a connection that transcends time and space. The connection with your true twin flame. It's important to understand that a twin flame isn't someone who completes you, but someone who awakens what has been asleep within you. They are a mirror, reflecting not only love, but also your fears, your challenges, and your greatest spiritual potential. This reunion initiates a unique journey of self-discovery and transformation, where love becomes a sacred tool for evolution. And it's in this depth that the beauty of the connection resides. Not in fairy tales, but in the spiritual reality the universe has prepared for those brave enough to walk the path. If these signs echoed within you, then get ready, because your soul is about to experience something extraordinary. Something that will transform not only your love life, but your entire existence. If this video touched your soul, now is the time to connect even deeper with this energy. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to receive daily spiritual messages and reflections, created especially for those who feel there's something greater behind love and life. Here, every video is an invitation to awaken and expand your awareness. And to strengthen this spiritual current, I invite you to comment below, I am ready. Let's create a space together where the universe's energy can flow and transform, where souls in search of the same connection can find each other and offer mutual support. Your presence is the key to this collective transformation. Remember, this journey is made up of small steps, but each one carries profound meaning. With every interaction, you expand your light and help illuminate the path for others. Others who, like you, are about to experience the power of their twin flame. So don't wait, become part of this awakened soul community. Thank you so much for watching.